That's the reason I hate just sitting there for no reason. Because I know some people are like, oh, do this, have people wait and watch your thing, but I don't know. 1 second, I have to refresh my chat room. There we go. So we got this one, and now we got this one. I'm hopefully I can put one more down, so it would be 15 only, maybe 10. Be cool, but. And we got this. We got this Digimon. I can't believe I got this Digimon. I'm a big fan of this Agumon. Okay. Look at this. This is the second time I actually max out something 100, but that's not even max out. This is the second time I had this guy. So. Yeah, let's go for this. Oh, here we go. This is the Digimon I was trying to fuse him. Evolve him. Sorry, not fuse. Okay. I've been like watching so much stuff and play the game at the same time. If you guys get bored of me stop not like staring at this, and it's not because you guys. I'm not blaming no one not watching me. Oh, boo hoo for me. That's me. So I'm not crying over about no one's not watching me. I'm like between both. But I got nothing to do, and no one's not. Only Zach, and that you notice I talked to Zach and let go my. I'm not watching my stuff, and I'm not talking so loud because I have one headphones on me. Um. So yeah, if I want to say if you guys like, oh, uh, blah blah blah, like again, if you come in, I'm gonna replay this again, so I'm not even worried about not uh, not doing other things. Or like I won't like start all over. So I'm probably like, hey, I played this a long time ago, but like this video will be all messed up because me doing other things and but I like having something to do with my head and not talking about something else. Yeah, we gotta know switching. Okay, I did heal. Okay, I go finish the missions. I don't know why I talk like that. Uh, oh, let me talk to because this is we need to do some missions. Because she's with us. I'm gonna say we need to avoid to the oh oh yo, it's lagging. That's probably the reason I'm like. That's weird. Like I knew my thing's saying something weird, but no, I'm like lagging like crazy. Okay, I have to leave the city right now. That's new map. Yep. I have to make sure my dog's not behind me fully. Oh, my head. She bitch slapped! Oh shit! I totally... I know about this, but I did not know she... Because like I said, I try and skip all this. I really... But, damn. Like, again, I did finish it. I can't... actually, I think I have it on livestream a couple years ago. Holy shit! I really actually don't know any... I miss all this. How the fuck I'm missing this? Maybe I'm... Some missions don't... Huh? No. I knew I beat this game. I don't know what was that. Oh, shoot. I have to put my foot up. There we go. 1 second. Okay. Nope. So I'm thinking about after this I finish, I'm gonna get into Pixelmon Minecraft level. Yeah, I got really good with these. This Digimon will be, these three Digimon will be the most powerful Digimon I have. Even just how good this Digimon, they have different moves. So I like that. Wait, what? Am I going back? Oh, that's what I have him. That's the reason I'm like, oh, well, like, what was this Digimon name? And like, okay, that was weird. One second. Dude, how long this took me? It took me 3 hours. Yes, maybe 10, 20 minutes I was talking to my dad. But it literally took me 3 hours to get all these Digimon up to the max level. From the best evolution. From zero from a couple of times. So what I'm gonna do is I know I just did this, but okay. So we're taking this. I was like, oh well, I can just make some Digimon levels. See who I really want to level up my Digimon. Yeah, I think that's good because I want to get all of his setup. Pixelmon. Damn. Oh, he's sleeping. No, he didn't. Oh, yeah, because he's a boss. That's the reason. Yeah. I don't know. I'm second guessing because so many people is going to be Twitch. I don't want to go Twitch because, dude, it's too many bots. I don't know. I trust these bots at all because they're like, hey, subscribe me because we could help each other. Like, yeah, no, I'm good. So if you saw me live stream, and I update live stream, it was on Twitch, and I was like, well, I'm gonna leave it like that, and name it like that. I don't know. It get us the I know. I think you can actually get that back. The shop. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why. I thought. I'm like really second. Like what I'm gonna do? Like upgrade my Digimon. Level up my Digimon. Excuse me. I know you guys didn't hear me, but hear the. Hey, what is going on with that? I just want to know. I'm not upset. I'm just like, is it just a glitch system? I'm not like I'm seriously not upset at it. because like sometimes it does that, and sometimes like does. I'm hoping you guys saw it. I'm actually set up with the Digimon. I'd be fine with fighting these guys the whole time, but because again, I you guys, it's here. I don't want to stay here the whole time and fight the same Digimon. So I'm hopefully these guys will be uh will be later on. I come in here. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay. Oh, Digimon. That makes sense. Doctor Digimon. My brain forgot about. If someone had a full team of Omega, one second, uh, Amagam, Amugimon. I don't know, what was that? Sound like someone was. Let me check on my dog. I think I'm gonna get me an ice pack. My back is so hot. Okay, there we go. I totally forgot when you level up your. Yeah, 200. Yeah. One second. Sorry. Right now, just putting up a little bit higher on my back with the ice pack. I wanna be there. I'm gonna know if this does give us more XP, or it just gave us the same amount, because this is like a, I don't know, I'm not a data person who could just tell you every detail. And that's another thing I do not like to when I watch other people, because I get so easy to know how to beat the game, and I stop doing that when YouTube just pop up like, oh, do this and do that. Don't get me wrong, when I beat the game and learn a little bit more, I will go on YouTube. Or I didn't beat the game, I go on YouTube and do that. But that nothing wrong with you guys doing that. But me and my friends used to be like, I don't get it. But we said the same thing. What we explained. Yeah, he's bleeding out. Sorry about that, guys. She's sleeping, and he's sleeping. She woke up. Oh. Damn. Yeah. I'm actually wanted to like get a talk to people about like do they actually like actually walk into a talk show but without anyone around, no recording, like they can check me having no record, blah blah. I want to talk to like I won't tell nobody, and probably that's the reason I tell people like if someone actually told me even before they pass away, I won't even tell you guys. If someone I go to here, uh, like Zach Bezos or not Jack, the guy from who do ghost hunting, I literally will tell him like I have nothing could gain, make me want to get famous from talking to someone. I just want to know, do they actually believe uh stuff like would they believe uh, and, Bigfoot and all that from they do TV shows like ghost hunting, and they like, hey, I really want to know, do you believe it or you just want to make money? And if they say like, oh yeah, I I don't believe it, or yeah, I believe it, I won't tell nobody. I don't care. Like if someone paid me money to tell someone, I would never tell nobody. Because even right now, like, what if I talk to them and people like, oh, this guy talked. No, I didn't talk to nobody really, but I really want to talk to people like how they came from there and did they actually like no bullshit. I'm not telling like I'm really want to know. It, would I don't know if I and that's another thing I'm worried about because like if I said something like this and people like, oh, this guy did this and talked to you, no, I like even I just want to know. I don't want to get like it's like the mystery. I like the mystery enough, but if people really don't tell you the full story, even they don't like I can if I talk to someone face to face, I might believe you, but based off the tone of this the ghost stories now, I believe enough to I see things. Yeah, I don't see things. Kill things like oh that's scary, but I don't know. I don't really uh like I talked to like I was talking to my mom. Uh, they did my mom and well, a couple of her friends saw devil goat lakes, and that's the only person that I actually believe they saw something scary. And if I talk to someone, I like okay, like again, I heard my one uncle he say, oh, I believe UFO. Like I don't know, man. Like and again, he doesn't really. Again, maybe later on he got older and made. I don't I don't know how he will tell me that. It's too unusual. I don't know. Maybe he saw me watch a lot of UFOs, and like the stories, all that. Like I don't know how to look with uh talk with family is kind of difficult because I only believe one side of my mom, and again I did talk to my brother. He does seeing things that shouldn't be, and like and I tell him like man I like no judgment. I never saw it, but I believe it with him and my mom. I actually forgot about my brother was saw. Oh yeah, that happened to him with one of his friends. Shit, I forgot about that. But again, I like it, I really want to get into ghost stuff and all that, and not make money. It's more like I want to do I want to believe it or not. That's the problem I'm doing. So someone just joined and left. So I feel bad for you. But yeah, tell me if I'm batshit crazy if I believe my family more than other people. And again, like if my dad told me he saw ghost stuff, like I cannot. That's my dad jokes like me, so I get it. But I if if he literally said like, hey, I'm seriously not fucking with you. Well, he doesn't say cuss words at all. So if my dad say I'm not fucking with you, I actually 99% believe him. That 1% I can like I don't know, man. He can still screw with me. He cussing because he rarely cuss. Like he does cuss, but he doesn't really cuss at all. Like if he does, like it was super well. And now I'm like I'm older and he does, but he doesn't at the same time. But because and again like my dad always told me like I would never cuss around my mom, even how much I have they had Rico every time. But when he hear me cussing with my mom, just joking, not really. I'm not cussing her out for no reason. And, like again, I really never cuss. I like when I do get angry, I don't. It's super well I cuss. But if I do, I cuss just screwing with my mom. And but my dad doesn't. He knows I'm not judging. I know my dad does do not like me cussing at all, and like that's the reason mostly I don't really cuss on YouTube that much or live stream. But because it's a habit of me cussing, it just you know. Digimon. So I was talking to my dad. Uh, YouTube has this problem with AI now. And again, maybe they let AI as like, hey, can I create uh a Digimon not a Digimon because I can't pay people off every time I make a YouTube. So I was like, well, why not make an AI opening setting? And if someone's like, oh, you can't do that, that's uh you making someone's job less. I don't have the money to pay someone off, and if someone want to do it for free, I feel guilty. I will probably later on when I like somehow make money, I will pay someone off. I like hey make this AI close enough. Make pay someone off, make it look better, and change up the different ways. And if they do it, like I pay them, but I don't want to pay them with free money. I'm not do free money. I don't let people do free stuff. And I was talking to one of my friends. My friend would, uh, I I don't like to do free stuff. Like no, the point is I pay you how much you asking. And don't get me wrong. Like I tell him like I forgot what he said. Like these are like $20 per hour. Like like how long the video is. Like he's like it's hour long. I will have paid 20 hours. Like I pay you more. I don't want to do my own work, so I'll pay you a lot more. And I was like, and like, and again, I still thinking about having him doing it because it's just the way I want. Um, I want them. So yeah, and I'm not. I don't want someone coming in and like, oh, I help. I want you. No, sorry guys. No, it's not against you guys. If you want to do artwork for me, and I give you like a lot of YouTubers does that, but I don't want to do that already because I don't have a lot of followers. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna set myself up so hyper but I don't know. I want to at least uh give it a no. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just second guessing myself into what I want to do. I told him that you. Oh, my eardrum. Oh, sleepy. What's up, Zach? Are you ready for what? I have to put my ice pack away because it's all wet now. Doom? He? Tee? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get my put the ice back away. Cause I was boring like crazy. So I'll be back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Hey Zach, what are you doing? Mean. Oh, he left. That's okay. I just Oh, I need to get soda. I'll be back, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. It's me this whole time. I'm gonna laugh the stranger time Digimon Stranger Time is actually saving the lady with the green hair. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. It's so hot. Let me check how. Gotcha.
掲示板リュウジとちとマジか。それを俺たちはパラダ信じられないだろうな。俺たちでも俺たちでも俺たちでも俺たちでも俺でも俺たちでも
Oh shit.
俺たちでもデジタルそのデジ岸辺はそうすると俺たちは仲間の一人にこれからそうするおーまこんな理由なんてその通りそろそろ時間まリュウジのことはお宅の腕は仲間
岸辺に計画のワンモンにどうして岸辺の計画わ忘れだそのの君エデン症候覚えてるでしょ。所在を知らなぜそんなの私無茶なのはネットに転がってる。でもこのままじゃだからおねそうそれじゃそれと平
ああそっちは誰
リュウジの
なんリュウジ真田
Damn.
時間お願い
Now I'm hungry for hot dogs. I'm hungry for other things now. I gotta tell my dad to see if we can get pizza. Oh well. I'll be fine with not eating pizza. Oh well. Not a big deal. And again, I do want to, like, again, they all hopefully I can get the new game. So I'm not even worried about, so.
ノイズが多す。急ごう。
おいおいくそ。リュウジの妹と後輩にな侵入。
準備はいい？
なんとかなったね。
準備はいい？よしよし。ヘラクっていいよ。
Is Wolfang keep coming back? Like, I'm not dancing, uh, Wolfang. I'm just not a big Wolfang. I only play with my brother and my friends. But I tell him, like, dude, I could play. It's just like, it's, mm.
開始だ。なんとかなったね。
ハッキング始めるよ。まあまあ。準備はいい？
Oh, I'm getting paralyzed inside the game. Okay, I'm like, what is going on? I'm getting paralyzed every time I look down. Like, oh, I'm getting hit because. That's funny. I actually wish they had this. Actually,
始めるよ。
what's up, buddy? My dog is. Oh, he just. Okay.
この機を逃さないで。
Man, I was actually with talking to one of my friends a long time ago when I was in the hood. Like, I was like talking to because we was born in the same year when Tupac died. Like, man, like I'm the only one, and actually my one friend's girlfriend. I think we are probably the same age. Because he's younger than me. I think he's younger than me. Uh, and I like, hey, Tupac. Like what? Like yeah, I'm a big fan of Tupac. And a lot of people like what? Like yeah, I love Tupac. I like it's if I choose one of my favorite. Uh, and I again, I like. Did I really? Did I really like listen to his songs? I had unusual taste, and a lot of my friends like, man, I don't get it. Like even before I was coming from, like I used to live in Missouri, Kansas City, so we was in the middle of Kansas City, not in the middle, but we was in Kansas City, and we was like, I was like talking to, like yeah, Tupac is one of my rapper and you know on, like it would be weird, because I was just talking to my mom and I was like, man, I just, you know what's funny about this? What if he, was, my, like, please don't think I'm somewhat joking. Like, what, like, not joking, but, I'm, like, not teasing, but, like, man, he died in the same year. Like, what if he came in, uh, like, you heard about people reincarnation? Because, like, I don't know why. I like something about, like, yeah, I like, uh, Eminem and all that, but, like, Tupac is, like, one of the, like, huh, that's so weird why I like his songs. It's been forever listening to his song. Again, it's been, like, around 5 years. But, I don't know why I'm talking about this, like, but no, I was like, man, that'd be weird if he reincarnate as a like. What if like it'd be the most hopefully guys, I'm not saying his name, but the guy who was running the in World War II, you know, the German guy, the higher uh Powell guy, you know what I'm talking about. He was like the German guy. I'm like, man, it'd be funny. He was he was rooting for just only the only the one kind ways. Like it'd be funny he was different color. Like be the most funny. Like that's the only reason I think like so, if you did something bad and it will come back to you. That's the one. That would be the most funniest thing. I always talk to my friend about that. About oh man, it'd be funny about the who own people used to be swapping back. I like it'd be funny as crap. And you know, and I'm not joking. I'm like, man, I am that upset because I for a long time I didn't despise my life because I always see my friends like I always like respect them. Maybe that's part of the reason I'm addicted to a lot of other people. But if you're not like again, like my friend, he's the only one I really try to be friend with. For like he was, and that's that point. I told my mom and dad like, man, if I can go back in time and change everything, only three people I won't never give up with friends because I will be friends with them forever. I don't care from life uh to death. Seriously. And I know that's like oh that's if you want to call gay, fine. It's not but it's just like how protect for my friends. Only three people I can. I have many friends on Discord and that's the reason I say I have so many friends I will protect before even never met them in face to face. So I always tell them like when we friends, you know I got your back. But and that's the reason I'm like man, I want to know when like if I can time travel, I want to know when we met each other that time, so the life didn't change. It won't change the rip tide of the life for my friendships. Because I think I would never change my friendships based on. Oh, like the only thing I wish I did change my thing. I can't remember one of my friend, and that's a thing. I'm afraid he's not in the he's not. Because I don't know. It's been almost. It's been 20 years the last time I met my one friend. Seriously, it's been 20 years. One of my old, actually, the other one, yeah, it's been both of my again, my friend I know right now. We've been friends, and we he knows if he need any help. He actually, I literally text him, and I'm not judging him. He shouldn't text me the second he when he see my text. I see the text because I'm always on my phone. If I feel my buzz, okay, something happened to my family because again, this almost just the last 4 years, I lost three of my family member. So even I was a kid. I always make sure. I had a phone when I had a phone. I was like around 12 years old because I went to wrestling and all that. My mom was making sure if I got lost or something happened to the bus, I can call them like, hey, don't worry, we load behind. So if you're not there, just I call you in 10, 20 minutes because I tell them because it was like 5, 6, 10, 20 minutes away from the place. So I would call them because mostly I'm good with maps, but at nighttime I'm all screwed up. But I was talking to again. Like that was the reason I got in wrestling. One of my friend right now. I wish I knew his last name because I try to tell my brother like, hey, remember one friend with his brother, his older brother? Do you remember? Like he's like no, and I always talk to my aunt because she knew about the kid when I was friend with him for 20 years ago, and now the only friend I know now is the one I talk to him Discord, and now he's not even that far away from my house. I can really probably get to my friend's house in like 12 hours to walk there. In like 5-10 minutes, I can get there from call, but and maybe less than that. But I always I tell him like he sent me I'd send me a text like, hey, I got both of the games. Uh, hit me up if you want to play. Like, yeah, hit me up. I told him hit me up anytime. Uh, I'm always on. I always check my. He doesn't know. I'm always check my phone. Like it's to everyone. I don't care. Like Zach send me a text. If I don't text you back, like even Zach, I'm sleeping or I'm not on my like I'm on live streaming or doing something. I look at my phone. And if I don't send you a text, it's just because I'm not in the mood. Sometimes, like now, I'm getting a little bit more mortal, and like my mood is a little bit like moody sometimes now because, like again, the last 2 weeks, I've been like, yeah, I'm gonna live stream every day, and the last week I didn't do it fully, and now I'm like, damn, I'm on Saturday I'm live streaming. Um, but yeah, if I don't live stream that day, it's maybe I'm just outside doing something, or because I'm actually I'm already in like an hour and 30 minutes. I just okay, we halfway there. Finally, I'm like waiting for this, and again, I can just do the missions more. But I'm looking for like maybe find like again like Zach. I want to post it, not post it, but and my friend, I'm like, dude, like, what we can do is just, uh, I'm gonna see if I can set up, because set up a room for my friend and me can set up, and we can actually have fun, and bring my brother with us, because I need to get my brother into this. I know like, oh yeah, I'm trying, but like, he's working, I get it, I know. And I try to do it when he comes over with silent thing, like, hey, let's do something. Like, let's play a little game. Like, we don't need play an hour or two. We can just play a little bit, or not live stream, but record and have fun. But he's like, nah. And I get it because I last the last 7 years or last 8 years right now. 1 second. I get it. I like, and when people like, I was talking about oh, you have to record so much, and some other people like, oh, you get blown out, like actually like a real job. And I do that. I did that for my whole life. I burned myself out like crazy, just playing games and all that. And a lot of people are like, oh, you don't burn out games. You should do exercise. Yeah, do exercise. Do if you feel burnt out, try everything to uh less less gain and have fun, or take a break, or take a break 2 3 days without touching anything. Like, so, like, if you want to keep your phone on you, because again, like, I have to keep my phone with me. It's just, and again, this is what the issues with, oh, I don't need my phone. I don't need my I don't need my phone. I don't need internet. But I need my games. So what you do when you have games, you mostly need internet. So, and that's not like that, and that's a reason. Not really. Don't need to. If I can buy my old game system without internet, oh, it'd be so fucking fun. That's the reason I think tonight I'm gonna get back and set up my old school games and hook them up and have fun with you guys. I'm gonna get into. That's the reason my one friend. I'm setting up all the games up. See if my friend will. But again, it's been many months ago the last time we talked, and I'm like, I was talking to him like, dude, I'm not even worried about a kid screaming in the background. Like, if you that, like, worry about screwing up my video, I have no fucking problem. And like, and I was talking to him soon. I'm gonna tell him like, hey, if we do want to live stream, we can have you not, if you're afraid of because he has kids now and all that. I told him like, hey, I'm not worried about any of that. And I know that sounds so weird to me saying this out loud, but I think, and like, now everyone has kids now, I think, because we are adults. But I won't give out, because that's toxic. Because I do not believe, even when I'm a kid, when I was super young, and you hear stories about news and all that about people giving out people's name. Only thing, if you did something bad and wrong, I think you have. And again, this is just because, again, I know people who didn't do nothing wrong, and I'm not judging the all police officer, because that's the reason my someone I know, and again, it's up to them when I talk about it. But they want to be a police officer, but they saw how bad the police officer rap around. Like, dude, just do it. You don't need to worry about someone what to do. But I look at it. But what if a bad guy just pull out something? You know what I'm talking about. I'm not creepy. I'm talking about someone could lose a life because of that. And that's the problem nowadays. It's both sides is worry about both sides more. And again, it just, is it wrong to not be a police officer because someone could screw with someone's life? And that's the reason I like, and I show him like, dude, look at these people who being a really nice cop and help kids who show the cops showing them. Not all cops are bad. Don't get me wrong. I've seen a lot of, again more bad rap. is more there. And if if people are afraid of that, I feel bad because people lose a good way to help other people, but then you get those people who screw with the business. I know a cop is not a business, but I'm just saying as like, what if I own a card shop and ruin? Again, look at the. Sorry guys, not judging YouTube, not judging the. I'm judging the scalp of people who selling cards and trying to make money from kids. I do not believe that. Don't get me wrong. You can say I'm a bad person because I'm buying all these cards and holding on it, but I'm not selling it to make money. Don't get me wrong, I'd be fine to sell it, but I don't want to sell it too low so someone else can sell it the next day or someone and try to do that. And I'm like second guessing myself owning a card shop because like I want to help kids who want cards, and the only way I want to see if kids will clean up around, like say if they go to a park and they pick up a bag of trash and all of that, like, and I have them like, hey, come in and you give me a bag of trash, you get a like cards that not much, but maybe later, or maybe if they are like, hey, can I come in and uh sell these cards? Like, yeah, sure, you could sell these cards, but they don't cost much because it's the same thing. And like, I'm trying to help kids who see both ends. Like, hey, cleaning is, and like again, how much? Look, I suck at cleaning at all, but you don't go out and trash parks because I used to clean up, I cut grass. I used to clean up parks and all of that, and landscaping with my own sister's business. But we did it one time because the guy was he wanted, so we were like, yeah, sure, we can do it. I like it. And I learned a little bit more about landscaping with the guy because the guy used to do that, but he got older. Like when you get older, you need to have someone need help, and that's the reason I say like, yeah, I get it. I get it. When you get, I look again, like I got older, and I like to watch people play sometimes. Like not on YouTube because YouTube, a lot of YouTubers I'm judging so hard. Like, oh, I played this game so long time, and they don't know how to play the game, or they play a new game, and they're like, okay, I get why I get lost because I suck at reading, but like, I don't know why. Like, if someone read stuff at me, I will really play the game and beat the game if someone read this. Yeah, so this is how this game how this guy become. And if people think I'm like backtracking stuff because I'm not judging people. I'm just trying to condone people like, hey, if you do this bad thing and trying to get like again like I'm trying to like explain how I want to explain from my point of view. I used to like if I had cards for a long, I used to have these cards for a long time, and some kid are like, "Hey, I want some." Like, well, let me because it was the next door neighbor. Like, hey, can I talk to your mom and dad to see if you find me giving you cards? Because sometimes some people believe Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, well, I get why Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit, but Pokemon and Digimon was like the devil and all that. Like, I get it. I back then the symbol it was so crazy. And again, would I judge now? I like nowadays. Like, dude, I don't know. I'm not judging nobody, I'm trying to not like hate on parents about, oh, let the kids do what they want. Don't, not that, but try like, hey, this is fake. We should not worry about, because again, do I, like I said, I was talking to my mom and my aunt when my aunt didn't, when she was alive. She used to not like the, she wasn't believing, she believed the devil was real and all that. And don't get me wrong, I I can see it. I'm not judging people who go to church and all that. Yes, I think some things are evil, but I think it's people. So, and that's the reason, like, if people think I'm evil because I'm saying this all about stuff, like, I respect other people, and if people respect my belief, even my belief is respecting other people, and I'm the bad guy, I'm like, man, and that's the reason I was talking to my dad, like, man, I used to not believe it when I was a kid because, like, the story doesn't make sense. Not saying this is the wood. Okay. Like, the stories I listen makes no sense. Some does, but I kept that with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make me a bad guy because I don't believe what other people believe. I I like, if someone say like anime is bad and cartoons for kids, do you even watch cartoons nowadays? That's the problem right now. Like, don't get me wrong. If I see a kid watching Family Guy, American Dad, Robot Chicken, I think I not kill. I think like, oh, I used to watch that when I was a kid. But if I'm seeing them doing something bad, like, you know what? My parents didn't let my parents didn't let me. My mom didn't let me watch WWE. Not because this is the funny point, because I literally just like, oh shit, this is messed up. Later on, I found out 10, 12 years ago. But my mom would say, oh, you can't watch WWE. Not realize, wait, I can't watch fighting. And in 10 years ago, like, wait, I watched Power Rangers. I've seen Street Fighter. I've seen Mortal Kombat. That Mortal Kombat actually had blood. Back then was shitty blood. When I say shitty blood, I think Mortal Kombat Arcade should not be M. Like, dude, if people want to play that Mortal Kombat, and I know that sounds like I'm so old, I am old, but because if we want to talk about the new Mortal Kombat, like the movies and even back then, the live action Mortal Kombat or Power Ranger, okay, I understand why they don't want to do it, but like Mortal Kombat is the arcade. It doesn't look like the graphic nowadays, and if like and they have to canonize, they have to make sure some mother won't sue something because, oh, my kid played this, but technically I'm gonna like, you let them, because my mom let me play a lot of bad games, but I didn't go out and do bad things because my games show me bad things. That's the problem nowadays. It's just like everyone to blame games this, blame that. Don't get me wrong. Is it true? Yeah, if you want to use games are bad, then um, books are evil. Yeah, that's a thing. Yep. But secondly, if you read a book, it's the same thing of watching shows and movies, because it's the same thing. Actually, I think you have a better imagination if you read books. I don't know because I never read a book because I'm too what you want to call lazy because I can't read. Um, I don't care what people say. Would I judge people thinking I'm lazy? Fine. I'm fine. I'm not. I'm not crying. And I'm not. I'm serious. Like I'm not. Like I'm really not worried about people think I'm lazy because I'm not lazy. I'm just. I'm not. I think I told you guys why my reading skill sucks. Um, but yeah, I'm not worried about people not knowing why I can't read, but I can play games. And I got really I'm listening to people like uh my son can't read, but he plays a high end and like and he reading it. Like yeah, that's the point. It's something we like. We don't want to do something we can't like. Don't get me wrong. Would I like to read a book? Yeah. Would I sit down and uh try to do the stuff? Yeah, I love want to do things where people not make me feel crap. And I don't and I know that sound like I just said like I don't want to have people make me feel. No, it's not like that. It it makes me myself make me feel bad because I don't feel upset at myself. More like I wish I could do it. You know what I mean? I could. I can really what I could do is stop doing everything and try to read. But if I do, it just when I read a text or something, if someone doesn't read it to me and me following it, I cannot know what my brain won't um uh uh keep in my head because I'm like when I speak out loud and keep reading keep in my head, I lose it. It's like my photographic memory and my photographic memory. And you think my photographic memory will be much better with reading skills because I didn't know how to spell say persona or defecate for a long time. I don't know how to spell it, defecate, but I know how to spell persona because I play games and try to learn how to beat the game. Actually, I think the only way I beat Persona was actually watching Persona. Seriously, I literally beat it because I just watched Persona. I had Persona when I was a kid, but and again, like what people always want to blame the the kids all lazy and all that. Don't and what ugh. And I don't want to be that guy. Oh, blame the parents. No, it's just if you want to always blame your kids, it's mostly whoever want to blame. And but I tell family, see, my mom was great uh when I was a kid, and when I grew up, my mom was working just like my dad. My mom was, I think, when I was 6, when my brother was born, she thought like, hey, if something does happen to my dad, so her husband, so my dad, so they still together. So just making sure people think. And I was like, she like explaining me the last year, couple more than year, but she like, yeah, if something happens to your dad, we could have bad we can't pay the bills, we can't do that. Like, and my mom doesn't believe the government should not like being mean, but uh she didn't want to have someone helpful to raise 4 kids and worry about 4 kids not being a white grown up, and now I'm the fuck up one. And I hate saying that because my mom didn't do nothing wrong. I mostly I caused myself the problem with my parents. And I'm not saying my parents was all. And I know that sounds like I'm trying to cover up things, but I'm not. I just like the point is, everyone want to blame other people, or they blame themselves, and I'm the one blaming myself. But I'm seriously talking about, like, and like I'm talking to my brother and sister, like, we need to set up a system, and maybe we can, like, don't get, I don't know how they want to say, oh, they don't want to blame me, but like, I feel like we need to talk. But every time we do that, well, now my sister has a kid, so it's my niece, and I'm like, now it's, oh, wait, no, we can't do that because I don't want to just take her away from her kid, and that sounds like so long. Um, but I think we need to, like, find a way to, like, if some things I talk to them, like, I don't want to like make us split apart, because some again, this is, I don't want to bring the stuff in the live like this, but yeah, I like it, like, we just, like, when we was kids, we just, like, not bad, but we, like, later on, we just, like, I don't want to call it blame each other, but now I'm, like, seeing stuff, like, man, we need to, not, I'm not, that's part of the reason, I'm like, I don't want to patch this shit up later on, like, the point, but I want to at least, like, see each other's, oh, you okay, buddy? 1 second. Okay, you know what? I think my dog said, shut up. No. He just, he in the other room. I heard him super close. I'm like, But yeah, he probably ate a cat food that was, and he needs to stop eating cat food, because, I know cat food does, wait. Wait, wait. Take a good look. Oh, at the statue. Okay. But no, I'm trying to, like, keep my, maybe because I'm like, I did nothing great as a brother, and I'm like trying to be a bigger brother again. Oh, try be a brother. Oh, the cat was playing with a toy. Okay, put my headphones up so I can shut my mouth. Ah, hey man, this guy's place right here. Oh, I'm gonna see how. 11. Damn. So is no one not beating this? If I beat this game and I'm 0 point something, I'll be upset. Because what's the... 17. That's crazy. And if people will come in and it's like, shut up, I don't want to hear your crybaby talking about your not a big brother no more, I don't care about that, go for it. I actually probably condone myself not talking about my issues, with my you know what I mean? I'm trying to try not bring that shit up. Cause dude, you okay? People my cat is going batshit crazy. Fast shit crazy. There we go. And I'm hopefully people didn't try to think I said fat. Again, I am big, so if someone say who fat, it's me. But I'm not. And again, I'm not heavy, but I'm not. So, and again, man, I'm really getting irritated because I see both ends. Please don't. I'm not calling this fat shame bullcrap, but if people oh, be yourself, but don't get me wrong. Being yourself is kind of hard from my point of view, because being yourself is respect right there, and that's the reason. Again, this is what my real self. I will talk about it, and mostly blame myself. And if someone's like, "Oh, stop being yourself," I'm like, "Well, some people want me to be myself, and some people don't like." And again, I will probably put a post, every poll, "Hey, you want me be my real self or not?" And what? Yeah, this is the poll. So based off if you like it or not, because this is just me and poke at my point of stupidness. Because and again, it's funny as if people don't think I'm seriously not I'm not joking about how I was back then, but and I think we need to almost I don't want to say man up, because you're a woman, you can man up too. But the point is we need to not worry about what I did in the past is all I think if I put myself if I don't like to say this, but if I was someone out there judging myself, I'm hands down will baffle to someone's "Oh yeah, you can go past the heaven." What? How? Yeah, I again, I did I forgive myself for no reason? Because I feel I will never, I know people "Oh, forgive yourself," blah, blah, it's so hard. It is. And if people if you forgive yourself that easy, then I look at this. If you forgive yourself that easily, I think you're not serious. And I hate saying that because maybe someone do. If someone does, for me, I look at it because for the last 1 month. Okay, I was 21 when my stuff happened, blah blah, and I was 20. No, okay, yeah. So at exactly 20 years old, I I dropped out. I hate saying this because I really seriously, no joking. I'm trying to explain how this works. I literally dropped out. After that, everything changed. I don't want people seriously. I don't want people "Oh, this guy dropped out. My ankles issues should be disappeared." My issues gone because of that. Not because wasn't because kids. It was just my brain work. I was 20. I was more worried about someone knew about it and say, hey, because I seen so many people lost their manhood or womanhood, whatever you want to call it, because someone was in love with you or whatever, and broke up and say, "Oh, this guy was 18. He blah blah." Like, oh, she's 18, and like I was like, you know what? I quit. My worst fear of my mom disappointing, and I know this sounds so wrong. I was so afraid disappointing my mom and all that, and even my mom said like, I wish I did not. And but then my brother and sister was in school. I was so afraid if I drop out, they think they can drop out. But I was so literally in that year, I did not have I had mixed up. I have upset, but never went back to a hospital. Never went to a psyche place, and I was that you want to call it sick in the head or what we want to call it sick in the head. There's nothing wrong with you have anger issues. I don't believe you sick if you didn't mean to hurt. No, no. I do not want to say that because that sounds like I'm condoning stuff. Um, I'm like literally trying to explain better. So I'm not condoning if you actually have issues, and that's the reason I am always upset at myself because I look in the past and my brother and sister like, oh, you shouldn't, but it's so hard, and they understand with me saying, I know, so, you trying to be who you want to be later on, and like yeah, like it sucks because the sad part, like I talk to people like I have motion, but it's so like later on I watch anime now and I watch so much romance now. It was if you told me 8 years because I'm 32, so yeah, it's 12 years. So but if you told me 12 years when I drop out of school and someone say, "Oh, you watch romance?" Like, no, I fucking will never thought I will never watch romance. And now, like, shit, I'm 99% of my not 99%, but I don't watch it as a romance more. I look at it what I did, what if I had on I want to say normal life, but I have no problem. I think my life was what you want to call normal life in my eyes. Is the only thing I wish I didn't go in a dog place with and do bad things to my brother and sister, fighting them all the time. And again, the point is, I didn't hurt them like a lot of people call hurt them now. Because I hear things now like, dude, like, even how much I get upset, I don't know I can even hurt them so bad and lose them like forever. Yeah, I'm hopefully you know what I'm talking about. Because I seen moms and dad leave the kids at home for months and they didn't eat, they didn't do nothing. They won't come back for I'm trying to not make any shirt coloring, but I have to because it's sad how people I'm the one who want kids, but I can't have kids. I'm afraid I go back to my state of mind, and I like having fun with my niece. I like having fun with my second cousin, who's you know having fun, and like like I'm always happy seeing my cousins being a dad and mother, my sister being a mother. I'm so happy because like it makes me like maybe one of these days I can. Okay, I want to say man up, but I want to at least adopt. And oh, I hate. I will tell them anyway because I don't want to be the oh you have to call me dad. No, I want them at least if they can if make me happy, I'd be fine with them calling me brother because I don't want them being. I don't want to be them like oh you have to uh respect my as a dad. No, I don't. I think and again like I don't know. I'm not. And again, this is like way in the future or never will happen. You know what I mean? And if someone's like, "Oh, will happen," like, yeah, I can push myself to make it happen, but it's just how crazy life is. Because again and again, I don't know. Maybe I can't adopt because I know, maybe I can because I don't know. I have to look up the how the law works with the how my issue was because I didn't go like again I didn't go and do bad things but the point is like again like some things I can't uh do and now and again this is politics. Please do not think I'm gonna do politics all the fucking time. I don't like doing politics. I mean actually law thing Trump, what would Trump say? Blah blah. I'm not. I. You can call me a faker of respecting because again, I was talking to my dad. 1 second. I'm neither. So and but I should have a right to respect some things and disrespect, but because I came up with my aunt's always like, oh, you don't vote, you shouldn't. You have no rights to. You have no rights with you saying anything about president. And I condone her. I like yeah, you shouldn't. And then I look at both parties. It's so difficult. You had to see both ends to condone something, but then you have to see like the and again like what the one law the one ruling they want to. So if you out of jail for 12 years, that's crazy. Like don't get me wrong, if you didn't do nothing really that bad, and again this is the point of like hey you may or may not condone this, but like okay I respect, but stuff you like again, like me, I can't have some sort of stuff because the way someone I can't like, and again, like I told them, like I don't care if I can't have uh a, a item that I can't have. I don't need it. I don't believe I need. I don't want to. Oh, wait 1 sec. But no, yeah, calling outside. Uh, like that's the point, and I don't wanna. I don't want to be that guy. Like, oh yeah, you shouldn't believe this and that. I want to. Hmm. Um, I don't know. I maybe not want to talk about it now because it's kind of getting a little bit dull. I don't want to say dull, but for me, I kind of don't want to like tell someone I don't can't have. But like weapons, like I can't have some type of weapon because because even I didn't use no weapon in my whole life. I only use the law works. I can't own, but I never went to jail. I never went. It's just because my psychotic breakdown, if you want to call it. Uh, but again, I never, and I tell my parents like it doesn't affect me at all because I do not, for me, I don't want a weapon. I do not want to own a gun. I don't want to own anything that can me miss putting I'm like drop it or do something. I don't want to hurt someone because not because I get angry because I don't see myself even how much I get upset. I don't see myself even with I literally was talking to my parents like I don't know even with uh, a a butter knife. I don't know I will even throw it at someone. I'm that secure with holding someone. Even I when I get angry I throw hands. But now I got much older and learning how to do some exercise of not getting too upset. And that's the problem. Like maybe I should talk about this and help other people who has the problem. And maybe because I'm what I did in the past. What I'm like, and I hate saying this. Maybe I'm like disappointing at myself, and maybe I'm judging myself, and not thinking someone will judge me. You know what I mean? And I feel like a hypocrite right there because I'm like, well, if I'm judging myself, then I know someone else judging me, and I feel guilty about it. Not because I think I want to talk about it, but again, a lot of people think, oh, this guy doesn't have it. Not really. Uh, he's trying to pity me, and that's the problem. I'm upset with people because oh oh shit, what? My brother just saw a text having a new the old Xbox controller from Doom, a Duke, and it's for the Xbox. Um, please, if you really think I don't have it, I'm seriously not pity me, and that's the problem. I don't want people think I'm pity me, but at the same time, I don't want people actually pity me. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. I'm hopefully, and that's why I'm actually serious. Like I'm trying to not uh oh wait, what I'm doing? I need lower. One second. But yeah, I'm trying to like I think maybe I'm a hypocrite in my head because I'm trying to like you know what I should say what I say, not like crazy saying, but I should not worry about people thinking I'm trying to like pity me. But and I hate the pity on me too. Uh, you see I need to shut up. I bet someone out there like I know someone will on Discord someone like oh you shouldn't worry about this, but again it's in my head. My head is always in the head. Maybe I should fix the repel my the thing. Maybe that's look like the video. Now I can see this how this works. Okay, so it does work like dots. I'm I actually am thinking about changing. Not really. I'm not changing my YouTube name fully. It's just changing my letters around so mine has some. So mine's like if someone want to use my own username, they can't like copy it. And if I saw someone has the same close name, and like man, he's opposite of me. He actually believed some stuff, and like me, I'm just not. I'm not like trying to hide what I believe because I was talking to my dad. Hopefully, we can get into this, the crypto stuff, and we both see both ends, but I see both hard ends. END, not the other way around. Because see, that's the problem. I'm like trying to sound like not being messed up, but uh, we both see both ways to see why people believe crypto, but we have open mind uh things we can believe. And I really was where I was finished this up live stream last uh 5 hours ago. I was talking to my dad about like, hey, do you believe all this? Like talking about this, and like this is like my fifth or sixth time talking about this. So it's like I always talk to my dad about like, hey, you believe this? Hey, even like again, this is like every once a week I will say the same story the same way and see if I don't want to say doesn't change, but because we've been watching so much YouTube about yokai. Well, I watch yokai a lot. For Japan, uh, Japan's folk tales, like American folk tales or Indian folk tales. That's yokai. And if you guys, I'm gonna say you guys watch Digimon, you probably know what yokai. Okay.
みんなのおかげだよ。
So yeah, and again, if people want to get into it, and we can like talk about feelings. I know that sounds so wrong. I don't know. I could do that because again, my feelings probably different from your feelings, and and that's the problem with me because I I don't know. Maybe I'm just not just judge myself all the time, but won't judge people because again, I hear things and talk to people. They have people who does that, and they record people's talking like that's not cool. So yeah, I always try to not like condone people. I condone talking about your feelings. It's good, but because nowadays all people are mean and try to use this AI stuff, and I'm trying to like. And I hear so many people talking about, oh, internet is dead and AI is everything is AI now. Like, no, internet's not dead. What if, again, I don't know. I believe, and please don't think I'm gonna hate AI forever. Oh, I'm not an AI guy because right now I feel like AI become human like. When I say human like, means someone out there will make AI think they'll become a real person. Are you become you're trying to become God? That's what I'm. And I what if that is what you want to call the devil? Someone become what become AI? Are we
みん
becoming
なのおかげだよ。
and that's the what I was talking to people. People believe we came from the God's eyes. Like, yeah, I believe it. I don't disagree with becoming in someone's eyes, but like we trying to. I hate saying this. Oh, we trying to DNA animals. If we not DNA some point of animals that doesn't really harm the planet, but keeps the planet a little bit safe from the science. And again, wait, there are a lot of back. Here we go. Back then. Back then, the a lot of people who believe God and everything, they say science is all evil, or science is you're becoming God, you're becoming a evil person. Well, some point of it, and again, like when I with my mom, uh, was from seeing both ends, like uh, having a kid who has a disability, but she didn't know at the time. Later on, and then we lost my brother before he was quote unquote born, and then we heard a priest saying about your son is not won't be in heaven. That made my mom, well, that what caused me looking at. I hate saying this because and again, I think that's kind of mean to people who believe God. I'm not judging you believing God, but hearing that made me looking at the his eyes. I felt upset, but I wasn't. I wasn't. And again, this wasn't a. He believed that was his belief, and that's the only reason I believe some other people, but because some other people, like again, life has a way. And I know I'm putting this as a sound like I'm joking, but life has a way. But if you putting everything on God, then God is what he wants to be opposite. How that become, and then that's what irks me sometimes with people believing, oh, then God is both. Like, no, God, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to piss the belief system, and that's the reason I don't want to hate on it, and I don't agree with people. And again, there's the people who they can blame other people because oh you don't believe it, but you're doing the same thing what people don't want to do. Like I hate saying that because it sounds like I'm condoning the bad side, but no, I'm not condoning both sides because respect other people's belief, and that's what I believe. Even I said the opposite of what I just said because I see if you open up with everyone and even you don't see the right way or the wrong way, either way, or it's equal. It should be equal if you wanna believe you believe what you believe, and I believe the same way, but it's a different way what you believe, but close enough to believe the same way. Fine. And the other thing, like oh, more and more people now believe in aliens and all that. I know because from the government, it's like oh, I told you, but a lot of people diss you when you was believing aliens. I never diss anyone about believing aliens. Even some point of my brain will believe. Do I believe aliens? Somewhat. I don't believe aliens what people believe aliens. And I know people like, what? What are you talking about? So I believe it's small in like not small people, not talking about small things. I believe you ever heard. I'm hopefully you guys know because I don't want to explain any in the science knowledge. Uh, space stall dust. So star stall dust is it everyone has. So I believe that's actually a group of alien. Oh, what's because I believe we came from space because technically we all kind of came from space because if Earth is in space, are we not in space? You know what I mean? I hate saying this because when I talk about space, my brain will freak out. My brain will uh I get my brain will like I feel like it's itchy. So it's hard to talk about it. So 1 second. Okay. This is my whole life. My anxiety goes up every time I talk about it. Ooh, seriously, I'm getting up and I feel like I'm gonna scream. So 1 second, guys. I'm not screaming yet, but yeah. So this is how my anxiety go up because talking about stuff like that. And 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My anxiety went so batshit crazy. It, I hate saying this because I know some people don't have parents one side. But that's the reason I love my mom and dad because they knew. And again, I'm 32 and have this problem. And uh, see, that's and again, I feel like and I maybe that's you can hate on me, but I feel pity for people who lost their family. Because again, I do know lost families.
なんとかなったね。
Oh wait. But hey, it's like I was talking to my parents. Like, man, it's been forever. Like, yeah, last month I had a problem, but that was just yeah. So, and if people has die like me, that's the problem. Like, I'm thinking helping people because like I really don't want people not have someone, not having someone. You know, that sounds weird to say. I just want people feel naturally and talk about it, but then I'm I'm irritated with the stories of it. People like, oh, AI is trying to ruin everyone. Like, but if it helps other people, it's a different story. Because, but if no one doesn't have a person, like, and it's difficult. It hurts me, hurts me so much talking about AI as a bad thing and a good thing at the same time. Because it can hurt someone, but can help other people who can't not
みんなの
get out of the mindset. Because I can say, well, why not just use AI as a AI use for the fun of it, or like it's the same thing with games. A lot of people hate the game companies because they use an AI, and I'm not condoning any. When people lose their job from AI, yes, I agree with that. But like say if um a new person who never had a real have their own uh it's their first company with their own games, and they can't hire no one because back then it used to be if you work with a company and they had to sign a DM, what would they call it, so you can't go to another company in 10, 5 or 6 years because videos me and my mom was watching something, listen to this lady for a long time. I remember her so much. She was almost like, if you want to call her Mother Nature, she was more like, I knew her so much without knowing her. Like a radio talk show. And the stories about later on I heard, because again, when you was a kid, you don't know everything about how how they wasn't had to play the system to use because when you work a radio, they will every every show every radio show deny you because they can't not get sued even you won't say anything. You know what I mean? And again, this is just it's right now like games. So now I forget who disabled it. So if you work at a hospital, you have to wait so many months or so many years to uh get another job. You have to work at a fast food or something because they say, oh, they stealing my idea, and they like, no, we need to stop this because again, people can't get hired if you want to save someone's life. That doesn't make no sense. Why you can lose your license to go to a different business? You know what I mean? And even my mom worked in almost like that, but she's not a nurse. She works around something like that, but not like that. And she almost had to wait so many months, but because the business, someone bought the business, and she was in the head of the company, so they actually bought them, made my mom as a pile in because she was already in that business, in that same own that business, so she didn't have to wait so many years to work. That she had to get another job and had to because she was a godfather in because that's a word. So yeah, it's amazing how how the law works with other things, and it's so weird. Sorry, I didn't see any of this. I'll just walk out. Okay, here we go.
差がどっちがなんでお前どけよ消えるキーキーう邪魔なんだよグーディ
Dude, I think I like this Digimon. And again, like I said, I don't remember this at all. And I.
何も言わなくお兄ちゃんがいる。エリカ。いいの。君はハッカー狩り。エリカ、千歳を救うのもあんたにもそうだよ。でもあんたはもう待って。私は
Now I'm on season chapter 13. I'm on 12. Now I'm ahead of this. I was trying to do that the last 3 episodes, the 3 live episode ago, and now we're ahead now. So I got like 5 more live stream. So if I do this 2 times every episode, we'd be done in the next 2 episodes. Maybe sooner. I don't know. It's been.
あの男てっきりフードをやる。ユージはいまいちとか。アンさん、あんたらもやつを追って連絡する。
Oh. 10%. Dude, it's like 1% going down every. Well, so. Yeah, chapter 2 is like 1. There's chapter 11. This is insane. Ah, shit. You know, I've been healed once, and now I'm gonna laugh. Now I have to break stuff. Break stuff. That sounds so messed up. I have to do something to open up stuff in the game. I mean, when I say open, I mean actually, I'm surprised. I need to kill my Digimon. Oh, 1 second. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, guys.
Yep, you gotta go to the bathroom.
No, I'm good. Okay. I'm getting too much Digimon to go in the farm. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. Uh, may or may not get back on tomorrow. Tonight. I know maybe tomorrow I wake up and we might play this again. I'm gonna finish this. Oh crap! I'm gonna play some other games tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna be back on tonight, hopefully. So see you guys and have fun.